I get it, gents. You're 5'5", 5'6", 5'2". You want to dress taller. And it's not just that. You want to be able to walk into a store and find clothing that fits your body type. How to do this? In today's video, gents, 3 tips so that you can dress taller. All right, gentlemen, you ready? Tip number 1.
Whoa, Antonio, listen. I love you, man, no disrespect, but what are you, like 5'9", 5'10"? I don't think you fully understand and appreciate the struggle that it is to dress well as a shorter man. I, on the other hand, I'm 5'6" in shoes, okay? So I'm intimately familiar with how hard it is to find clothes that fit and flatter the man of modest height. It's these subtle little things that are going to maximize your perceived height, or at the very least, avoid making you look, shorter than you really are, or making you look like, a little kid. So I want to share 3 very quick and dirty tips, things that you can start doing today to not only dress well, but also actually maximize your perceived height. Now remember, at the end of the day, it's not about dressing taller, it's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, but why not put your best foot forward in terms of appearance? So tip number 1, and I know you've heard this a million times, you gotta make sure your clothes fit well. For most guys, this simply means sizing down. I mean, I see a lot of shorter guys out there wearing size medium shirts when they'd look a lot better in a small or even an extra small. But even if you size down, the fact of the matter is that most major clothing brands don't actually make clothes for men under 5'8". So the answer, of course, is to get your clothes tailored. If you don't have a good tailor, if you don't take your clothes to the tailor regularly, that is the number 1 thing you can do right now to improve your appearance. If you start getting your clothes tailored regularly, you're gonna look better than 90% of men out there, regardless of height. The most common alterations I see that shorter men need are, first of all, getting your pants hemmed, getting your sleeves shortened on button-up shirts and jackets, getting your pants tapered, so getting the leg opening narrowed down, and then also getting your shirt taken in. That's more for the slim or skinny guys out there. But seriously, if you've never done it, I urge you, after watching this video today, just take 1 pair of pants from your closet that needs to be shortened and maybe tapered, take it to the tailor, and just see what happens. Trust me, you're gonna be hooked. If you're a smaller guy, you wanna keep your accessories smaller too, because you want them to look proportionate to your build. So for example, I'm gonna wear relatively slim ties, and I'm gonna tie them using smaller knots. So my tie might be 2.5 to 2 3/4 inches wide at the widest point, and I'm gonna use a 4-in-hand or a double 4-in-hand knot, and that's gonna look proportional to my build. Okay, tip number 2 has to do with color. Now, it doesn't really matter which colors you like to wear, it's more about how you combine them. So for example, if you're wearing a white shirt and black pants, that creates this stark horizontal contrast that cuts you in half visually. It creates a top and a bottom half. Visually, this does not do any favors for the shorter build. So instead, what you want to do is minimize contrast by wearing clothes on the top and bottom that are more closely related in terms of color. So instead of a white shirt and black pants, wear a gray shirt and navy blue pants. I promise, this makes a whole world of difference, so if you haven't tried that, give it a shot. You can still include contrast elsewhere in your outfit, like you can wear a contrasting pocket square or tie, or in the pattern of your shirt, but just avoid that horizontal contrast that cuts you in half visually. It tends to make you look shorter than you actually are. Tip number 3 is to change where you shop. So there are a handful of specialty brands out there that, believe it or not, make clothes specifically for shorter men. Now, I keep a running list on a page on my website that lists all of these different brands. Some of them are online, some of them are brick and mortar, some of them are both. So definitely check those out if you haven't already. The other option is to go custom. So this especially applies to like dress shirts and suiting and blazers. All of the suits in my closet are made to measure. And once you go custom, you can't go back. I mean, it just fits so much better than anything off the rack. So whether you do full bespoke with a local tailor, or if you go online made to measure, I highly recommend giving custom a chance if you've been frustrated with what you're finding off the rack, ready to wear. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be down there in the comments. Antonio, back to you.
All right, gents, now go check out Brock's channel. I'm linking the 10 of my favorite videos over at The Modest Man down in the description of this video, guys. Go check them out. Great channel. And if you're 5'9", 5'11", and you still want to dress a bit taller, his tips are going to apply to you. It's not just for the short individual who is shorter than 5'9", 5'8". Brock's tips actually can be applied to anybody out there. So guys, Go check it out. Great channel, great guy. And if you want to meet him, meet other people in person, consider coming out to MENFLUENTIal, guys. February 23rd, 24th, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm putting the links down to that conference, down to that motivational event down in the description as well. Guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate what we built here at Real Men Real Style. And let me know in the comments what you think of videos like this, what you would like to see, who you would like to see me do a collab with in the future. Let me know, guys, down there in the comments. Take care. See you in the next video. Almost forgot, my famous lines, right?